Welcome to part 8 of the Super Mario Galaxy Let's Play. So before we head into the kitchen, we have some challenges to counter before we actually head there. And this is going to be quite a beefy video because I'm actually going to be tackling a whole galaxy along with this small set of trials. And with that being said, we are introduced to yet another new gimmick, the Cosmic Comet. Basically, Cosmic Comets are basically racing minigames. And what I mean by that is, well, I think it's pretty much self-explanatory. You just gotta race a clone of yourself, hence the name Cosmic Mario. But before I do that, I'm gonna see if I can actually do a little speedrunning tactic. Well, the same speedrunning tactic that would happen in that, well, yeah. No, never mind. Now there is actually a little trick here that I actually just did. When you're doing the startup, hold down the Z button, and so you can get into a different stance, and then press the A button at the right time so you can do a pretty fast sprint. Meaning that you're glowing yellow and you're moving a lot faster than, well, you already are. The Cosmic Mario races, they're not hard by any means, not even the later ones. Well, for Mario's sake anyway. Cosmic Luigi, on the other hand, wow. Just, I never actually did play the Luigi playthrough of this game, at least not for a while. Oh, but I remember it being difficult, like really difficult. But that's pretty much it for the first race. It's not so hard. As long as you know where the shortcuts are, you shouldn't have that much of a problem. I also went back to Good Egg Galaxy just to do a little speedrun comment. And there's really not much else to talk about here. So I'm gonna do a little filler commentary. So yes, in terms of other Mario games, I'm actually gonna be working backwards. Here's for the next two games. I'm actually gonna be doing 64 and Sunshine. Don't expect those to be 100% playthroughs though. They're not really worth it in the end. Well, more Sunshine than 64, but you know what I mean. Just no. As for Shadow the Hedgehog, the commentary, my friend is actually, well, he has work. Like, he has work to do, I understand completely. But also, we did attempt to do part 5, but the recorder just messed up on us. So we pretty much quit after that. And we pretty much did the entire part or two. We kind of felt demotivated after that. I will get back on that though, so you shouldn't have to worry about it. In terms of sprite videos I'm making, I am sort of making one. It's one of those cliche photo album sprite videos. You know those. The one with the monotone voices is the one that, well, it's hard to give any sort of emotion with those. Yeah, you wouldn't have any reason to know them. Well, if you watch my videos anyway. I just hope that things are actually going back into motion for me. Because I haven't really recorded anything in a while. Let me see. I'm trying to think of another topic to think of. Nothing's coming on the mind here. Cause this is the same mission that we did play before, just on a, well, time limit. Super Mario Galaxy isn't a very long game, and it really shouldn't take long for me. Well, then again, I'm taking breaks within, you know, after every 3 parts. But I'm gonna be cutting all the unnecessary stuff out. Like, sometimes a comet won't appear into a specific galaxy, so what I have to do is cut to the point where I actually get it. And usually, it doesn't take very long for me to actually get it. And I think that might not be the case when when I do the purple coin comments, actually. Okay, trying to think of other games we're trying to think of. There's really not much else I could say. Well, thankfully, we are done with the Terrans for now, again. And we're finally gonna be moving on to the kitchen. Huzzah! Of course, I have to record the journey over to the kitchen. Because, why not? I also really love the music that plays here. It's very luscious, very calm and relaxing music, I must say. Of course, we have to do this little platforming section. This isn't like Galaxy 2 where, when you're doing platforming sections like those, it's not really like Galaxy 2 where you're locked in a 2D plane. No, here you're actually on a 3D plane still, even though you're doing 2D platforming. I think it's pseudo 2D. Basically, that's what it is. We have unlocked 4 new galaxies, if you count the Bowser one, which I haven't really unlocked yet. But we're gonna be heading into Beach Bowl Galaxy, or as some people like to call it, Toilet Bowl, the Galaxy. Yeah. It's very evident, isn't it? Sunken Treasure. Basically, the first mission. Basically have to collect like 5-star launch star pieces so we can head to the next area. Thankfully, I did dedicate this part to Beach Bowl Galaxy itself, and we really should. It's gonna be quite a bit because we actually have 2 extra missions to do. In terms of Galaxy's swimming controls, Galaxy's swimming controls are actually fine for me. Like, it's not something sensitive, but it's not sensitive, but it's not slow either. Like, it's nowhere near as bad as, say, Banjo-Kazooie or Conker's Bad Fur Day. Cause the thing is, with Banjo-Kazooie, the swimming in that game was slow. It was slow and clunky and ugh. And in Conker's Bad Fur Day, it is a bit faster, but it's a lot loose. Especially when you're playing that on an emulator. Because the first time I played that game, yes, I played it on an emulator. Try getting past that grinder section with keyboard controls. Well, that is as far as my skills go, it's a nightmare. It really, really, really is a nightmare. Like in the previous games, you do have an air meter. I don't think it drains as fast as, say, Super Mario 64 or Mario Sunshine. But then again, I really don't know how fast they would drain in those games. But I think when you're playing as Luigi, you're pretty much draining like 1/8 of your air, which is an odd little design choice, but it's something I'll lose sleep over. Oh look, a 1-up. Now they intended you to actually use those steps and actually jump over the gap. Nope. I'm just gonna get the 1-up myself. And here, they say you need the switch. Nope. Just wall jump. As soon as I can get it. There we go. I didn't even need the wall jump, just spin jump. Yeah, speedrunning tactics, they're quite useful whenever you want to use them. Or when you want to beat a game as fast as possible. Or if you're in a speedrunning race, checking my battery. Yeah, this is gonna be quite a bit since I'm showing off every mission in this part. It's so I can actually do a full galaxy for at least one part. Now we're heading into the second mission, which obviously is the easiest mission ever, passing the swim test. The only thing that is sort of odd and annoying about this mission is that the gold shell won't appear until you actually talk to the instructor guy. But even then, and it's not really that much of an annoyance, it's just something to keep in mind. So basically, we're pretty much stealing a student's homework. Oh yeah, Mario is totally a hero, wink wink. So the gold shell he's talking about, obviously it's underwater, so we have to dive in and look for the shell. It can also be a pain to actually look for the penguins themselves, you know, that they're the ones that are actually holding the gold shell. But like I said, it's not that much of a pain, ain't at all. Well, you should be able to find them no problem. And you should spin attack, because if you spin attack underwater or near a shell, the shell will actually gravitate towards Mario. Oh, and you should be able to ride it. And our gold medal is a power star. Awesome, first prize. Now let's disintegrate it. Oh. Nice job on the test, but are you even one of my students? Screw it, YOLO. Seriously, honestly, I could see Mario doing that. And like when the guy realizes like when Mario finds out that his cover's blown, just runs away. Just runs away. So we have our third mission coming up. This is actually a mission that got ripped into Galaxy 2, unfortunately, or shamelessly. Because the only difference is that the enemies move way faster, like faster than a certain other, well, mode in this game. The secret undersea cavern, which is not really that much of a secret at all because the cracks are so obvious. So let's dive right in. So let's dive into the ocean. I don't know if I'm actually doing the secret mission, but let's dive straight into the ocean. Use our shell. Ride, you know, swim around on the ocean. Okay, yeah, I'm doing the actual mission. Swim on over. By the way, here's a nice attention to detail. Once you get into the actual cavern part, no music plays. Instead we have like watery drips, water dripping from the ceiling, at least the sound effects, so I don't actually see any water dripping. Very ambient stuff. Of the best kind of stuff that's used in horror games. I don't care about these bats. Now let's launch to the actual planet. And funny enough, this is actually the only interesting tidbit they would actually do with these black holes. Well, it's cool how the water is actually moving here. Because one's getting sucked out of the black hole and one's actually getting sucked into the black hole. Sort of in an endless loop. I like that. Oh, with these little... And I got launched. Be careful with those, because it's very easy for stuff like that to happen. Now the thing is with these moving blocks, they actually have openings. Similar to the thwomps, they will crush you. But the thing is here, it's only on like 4... Is it 4 sides? 5 sides, I meant. It's only on 5 sides. There's actually a little gap where you can actually hide in. And the thing is, you gotta pay attention to what their path is. This way you know, where the opening is gonna be. Like where the opening of these little block things are gonna land. Also, weird looking faces. Is like here, don't jump the. Okay, never mind. Wait. Now I gotta wait. Now let's get our little power star, so we can finish. So we can actually finish the actual mission itself. Booyah. Alright, here's where I'm actually showing the actual secret mission. So basically you grab a chest, basically grab a shell, there you go all the way on the other side to the planet where you'll find a chest, you open that, and it unlocks a power star for you. And here we're introduced into a new power-up, and possibly some of the most annoying things in Galaxy 1 that were brought over from Sunshine, the Cataquacks. Seriously, I hate those things. They always launch into areas when they don't want you to. I tried the triple jump, but couldn't. So here, the gimmick with these Cataquacks is basically we gotta follow them to a certain area, and this way we'll get launched into the air. Assuming you don't run too fast to the point where it actually gets tired out and loses you. But yeah, it's an annoying gimmick, especially around a certain galaxy. But this is now Ice Mario. Basically, it's not like in the new Super Mario games where it's pretty much a nerfed Fire Flower. Here we can actually skate on ice, and what we did just there is, well, wall jump on waterfalls. The problem with this power-up, it's limited. I do like the texture design. I do like the design on Mario when he has his power-up though. He's complete ice, and he can walk on water. Okay, technically he makes these icy panels, but it's still awesome on the look at. Like, I like how Mario looks when he's in this form. It's a very nice and crystally look, if I do say so myself. Oh, okay, I think. Wait, is that it? I could have sworn I edited in the we'll find out on okay, we'll find out what happens next. Okay, yeah, never mind. And I thought this was the end of the video. I was like, wait, isn't there like one more mission I show off? And I figured, then that happens. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so now we have fast fold comets. What do? Make certain obstacles move faster. So you pretty much have to have better timing. That's all you really need for these little challenges. Other than that, there's really not much different other than, well, the little color filter that's on screen. That doesn't mean anything. Okay, that was close. Yeah, something like that can happen. Yeah, it's very possible to get squished like that. I don't think I've edited out all the failed attempts. I'm sad doing this galaxy. Well, this mission anyway. Keep saying anyway. Weird. I'll just wait here. So I don't get crushed. Like that. Now you gotta be quick here, otherwise, well, it's gonna get you. Whew, that was lucky. Don't! Yeah, obviously you don't want to fall into the water, because then you'll get pulled. You just get pulled into the black hole. So, basically, yeah, you can't really swim in that. It'd be a weird design choice, but you can't swim in that. That's all. Okay, yeah, never mind. I thought I was in the wrong spot. Phew. Once you actually get to the third part of this little planet, yeah, little planet, haha, very funny of me. It's actually not hard. Just worry about the timing and you should be fine. Just gotta be careful with these shrinking platforms. All about the timing in this galaxy. Nothing pressurizing. Just gotta use your head. And see? Just gotta get past this little... gotta get past that thwomp, and there you go. Oh, that is it for this mission. And that's also it for this part. So that being said, see you guys for part 9. Hopefully.